he is 100% worth it.
He takes it to another level. Oh my God, I just fell in love with it.
Thanks so much, Jay.
Blew my mind. And it worked. I wanted to buy my thing.
Jay is, I would say, the Yoda of sales calls, man.
Just talking to Jay, he was so good at just taking what it is, seeing the opportunity and the value and the real reason we are making it.
Talk to Jay, because he got it. He can definitely help you out.
Talk to Jay. You're going to get a lot. You're going to gain a lot.
I would absolutely recommend him for any position that you have.
Jay's definitely the guy.
Give him the chance, give him the opportunity. You won't regret it.
He's good at what he does, so I highly recommend him, and I would book him before he is fully booked out.
Welcome back to the Sales Ninja Show podcast, where we cut through the noise, ditch outdated sales tactics, and show you how to close deals with confidence, strategy, and integrity. Hi, my name is Jay Lee, founder of Sales Ninja. As a former banker, former introvert, former pastor, and former high-ticket sales ninja, I now help grow and scale businesses without the need for pushy tactics. And that's the heart of the reverse glass selling method, a kingdom-driven approach from the Bible, 1 Peter 3:15, which is built on trust, service, and true connection. My mission is to help 1 million people break the cycle of generational poverty so that you can sell more to give more. Today's guest is a marketing automation expert, multi-patent strategist, author of 19 books, and the brain behind a $10 million revenue generating agency. He's helped countless business owners install growth strategies that are built on real data, not guesswork, my kind of guy. And he's won not one, but 2 ClickFunnels, 2 Comma Club awards. And he's the go-to advisor for business owners who are tired of wasting money on marketing that doesn't work. His failsafe, follow-up, and client retention systems are changing the game for those who want to grow fast and smart. He's here to share the exact blueprint he used to go from 0 to 100,000 to 1 million and beyond. Let's welcome the founder of eLaunchers, Parthiv Shah.
And thank you for inviting here, Jay.
You're very welcome. Thank you for your time, your precious time. So good to have you here on the Sales Ninja Show podcast. First of all, your achievements and accolades, and just even speaking to you, offline is incredible. So I'm excited to dive in. I know we're going to have to do a part 2 or 3 because there's just so much wealth and knowledge to uncover just from the short time I've just even talked to you. So I just want to start from the beginning. When you started eLaunchers, you've taken your business from 0 to 100,000 to 1 million and then to 10 million in revenue. What were some of the biggest mindset or strategy shifts that helped you break through each of those stages?
So, eLaunchers was born in 2006. Let's time travel a little further to 1984. I'm a soldier from Indian military. I left the military. I applied for an honorable discharge when my family migrated to America in 1989 to come here, study, and get settled in America. And when I came to America, I had 3 dreams. I want an MBA in marketing. I want to become a marketing consultant. And I want to work in prepackaged software industry. So, America is like a good movie. Dreams actually come true. Not every dream come true, but everything that is true was once a dream. So you should dream. That's lesson number 1. Mm-hmm. Because only dreams come true. I'm fortunate that I have an MBA. I'm currently doing my doctorate. I am a marketing consultant. I have worked on 10,000 projects, mailed more than 1 billion pieces of direct mail.
Wow.
I'm a direct mail guy, so I know how to lick envelopes and put stamps. Within direct mail field, I'm a data scientist. And within data science and direct mail, I am a list segmentation and target marketing strategist. So if you can take your budget and concentrate it on a fewer people or fewest people, you can put in more energy in one prospect than your competitor. And as Kennedy says, whoever outspends the competition wins. And when you outspend your nearest competitor by 10x, you win absolutely. That's easier for a large brand, but how does a small company play the outspend my competitor card? And the answer lies in segmentation. So, what's the difference between a sniper and a machine gun? Machine gun makes a lot of noise. Sniper is a one bullet kill.
Yeah.
So I lead with market segmentation, strategy, and identifying who we want to go after. So that's what I learned from Indian Air Force. And I worked in direct mail marketing industry, 1989 to 2002. I got really good at list research and segmentation. I started a list company called List Launchers in 2002. I got bought out. The buyout didn't go well, but anyway. I had to start in a treacherous environment in 2006, e-launchers. I found Dan Kennedy in 2009. 2010 onwards, life became better. And I started my next company, Dental Growth Machine, in 2023. And I started my growth strategy system, my private consulting program, because sometimes people just need consulting, they don't need an agency. So that I started in 2025. So I own 2.5 businesses.
2.5. Nice. Amazing. So first of all, I didn't know you were in the Indian Air Force. How long were you in there? And you talked about an honorable discharge.
5 years.
5 years.
I was a crypto. We listen to chatter, eliminate the noise, and call in strikes. So we are like on the front, finding out where the enemy is and calling in strikes. So you see how it kind of morphed into direct response marketing, identify who has the money and call in a strike. So
wow.
I learned 3 things from Indian Air Force. By the way, there are a couple of things unique about me that I would like to highlight.
Yes.
One is I am probably the first soldier from Indian Air Force ever to make a $1 million and $10 million.
Wow.
So thank you. And my next $10 million is not for me, but it's for them. I am on a mission to help 10,000 marketers make an extra $1,000. That's the $10 million. Now, $1,000 is not a lot of money. 10,000 people is also not a lot of people. But when you multiply, that's next $10 million.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Here's the magic. 10% of those 10,000 people will make $100,000. That's another $10 million. 10% of that will make $1 million. That's another $10 million.
Mm.
So if you look at 10 times, 10 times, 10 times, 10 plus 10 plus 10 plus 10 plus 10 of mine, that's $50 million in agency services sold before I die.
Mm.
At 3 to 5x return or 5 to 10x return, that's $250 million impact of digital marketer, direct response marketers using my growth strategy system to grow American brands. So that is my mission before I die. I want to teach 10,000 funnel builders, freelancers, agency owners to create a winning growth strategy, execute the strategy, and actually grow a brand. So I don't want to die rich. I don't want to be known as the guy who made a lot of money.
Mm-hmm.
I want to die known as the guy who gave the world a new way to make money. I want my patented system and method used worldwide as a gold standard, just like we use QuickBooks as gold standard in accounting.
Mm-hmm.
So QuickBooks keeps track of the money you are making, money you are spending. The growth strategy system shall be your system to count money you have not yet made.
Well said. I love the mission.
Thank you.
Beautiful, beautiful. And I love the lessons that you learned from the Indian Air Force, and congratulations on being the first soldier from the Indian Air Force to make $1 million and 10 million and beyond.
Thank you. So there are 3 lessons I learned from Indian Air Force that directly applies to my business.
Mm-hmm.
And if you can imagine yourself in my shoe, that applies to yours also, Jay.
Mm-hmm.
1, you got to know where your sky is, because that's where you work.
Say that one more time. Where you what?
You need to know where your sky is.
Oh, sky. Okay.
Because that's where you work.
Yeah.
You need to know your runway, because that's the place where you come home to.
Uh-huh.
And 3rd, you need to know where your enemy is, because no matter how big or good you are, somebody wants you dead. So you got to know your enemy very, 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 very well. So know yourself, yes. You got to know who you are. Know who you are for. Know how you want to serve them. Know how they want to be served. And are you okay with the paycheck that comes serving them that way? And can you serve them that way for that price without breaking a sweat? If yes, you deserve to win.
I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. I'm taking notes. This is a masterclass in itself. So many businesses struggle with putting even what you say into action. I mean, when I looked at some of your content and your growth strategies, and I think one of them was like 100 pages, and you wrote all these books, 19 books. People seem to get either distracted with shiny object syndrome, or a level of inaction because distractions. What's your proven method for turning marketing knowledge into real scalable implementation?
Great question. You mind if I share my screen?
Not at all. Please do.
Okay. So I'm going to share a URL.
While you're pulling that up, there are people watching here and liking everything that you're saying. So if you guys have any questions for Parthiv, please put them in the comments, and I will put them up so that you can ask him.
So Jay, this is, by the way, I'm a private client with Dan Kennedy. So Dan and I talk once a month for 25 minutes, and we send each other fax and FedExes. We love each other. I have a very special relationship with Kennedy. Yeah. So 2026 will be my 10th year in private client.
Wow.
Just in fee alone, that's $250,000.
Wow.
Add another $500,000 in buying everything that he published and actually studying and reading, and make a notebook with 384 mind maps with 7,984 bullet points that I have memorized.
That you memorized?
I
You
know
have
what Dan would say in what book and what page.
You have photographic memory?
No, I'm just a librarian. I just memorize table of content. I
That's
didn't have
insane.
to memorize 50,000 pages. I just had to memorize 30 table of content, so I know which concept is in which binder in which page number.
Wow.
It's my own little search methodology. I'm not a search engine. I'm a librarian.
There's a supercomputer in there to be able to search and
Yes.
find.
So this is a $100,000 replica that Dan Kennedy sent me as a gift.
What is that? $800,000 what?
A $100,000 bill.
Oh.
100,000 US dollars.
Uh-huh.
Okay. This is the most precious asset I have. $100,000. Everybody will make $100,000. Even at minimum wage in America, you will make $100,000 in 5 years. So every adult will make $100,000. At what frequency do you make will determine your lifestyle and your livelihood and where you live and who you marry. Not who you marry, but how you guys live, right? And where you live. So when someone comes to me not knowing, oh, hey, Nick.
Hey, Nick.
Whenever a business owner comes to me not knowing what to do next, I ask a question. Where is your next $100,000 coming from? So let's see if I'm going to now share my screen, and I'm going to share entire screen. Now I am a bit clumsy on my screen share, so forgive me.
No worries.
But okay, so there is a URL I'm going to go to called next100k.com. Nice name, right?
Yes, beautiful.
Okay, so you can, on this page, if you want to just talk to me, book an appointment, but you should go there and download this PDF. This PDF is literally
exact
page document that you can go through in 20 minutes or less. So you ask yourself, if you charge X upfront and Y per month, how many clients do you need to make your next $100,000? So Nick, so let's see, Jay, let's pick on a business. Let's say your, I don't know, let's say you're an agency that sells funnel building. Okay, you're a funnel building agency. You are a certified funnel builder in ClickFunnels.
Yep.
And you are an expert at creating webinar funnels. Right? And the name of your agency is J. Lee Agency. Can you do that role play?
Yes.
Okay, so I know your business is different, and this.
That's okay.
Okay, but so let's say you charge $10,000 to put together the webinar funnel. I'm going to suggest you charge $5,000 to do the webinar funnel, and then charge $1,000 a month to optimize, iterate, and support the client. That is going to take you to
I have not seen or heard one of those machines in a long time. I love it.
it's a so what I do is I I use the tape to.
Yeah.
Then it's kind of cool.
That's awesome. I love it.
So okay, so $17,000. So you take $100,000 divided by 17,000. You need 6. At this rate, you need 6 net new clients to make your next $100,000. This is not life-altering strategy. You just need to make your next $100,000 so you can determine how hard was it for you to get the 100,000. How hard was it for you to service the 6 clients? Were you able to retain them for a year, or did they ditch you because you suck? You just get to a point where you can comfortably sell and service 6 clients and make $100,000. Now, if you do it, say 2 more times a year, you're a $300,000 agency. Do it once a quarter, you're a $400,000 agency. You do couple times a quarter, you are you get the picture?
Yes.
If you can do it once a month, you are $1 million agency. So the road to Tukama Club starts with your next $100,000 in net new revenue. 100,000 is not too much money, yet it's not too little money. It is a perfect stride for every horse in entrepreneurship. So then you look at who is your ideal client avatar. Who should buy your webinar funnel? I don't have time to chisel a wheel out of a stone, but if someone bought Brunson's perfect webinar funnel and didn't do anything with it, that's my ideal client. But that's too many of those because he has been giving it away. So then everybody has it, and I don't have time for morons either because I want people to pay me $5,000 upfront. So Brunson has a program called Prime Mover for Life. For $10,000, you get his signature program that has 3 courses, right? Prime Mover for Life has, let's see, Prime Mover. You can see my screen moving.
Yeah,
right?
I can see your value ladder, and now you're Russell Brunson something.
So Prime Mover has $10,000. He has Fountainhead, which is your one-to-many webinar. Linchpin, which is a magnificent funnel stack with top of the funnel, middle of the funnel, bottom of the funnel activities. And Alchemy is Dan Kennedy's magnetic marketing, ultimate marketing machine, essentially bolt on to Fountainhead and Linchpin. When I work with clients, I start with Alchemy because I like to aim at the top of the pyramid, the top 1%, top 4%. And then so my strategy, my go-to strategy or signature move is start with Alchemy, sell your highest ticket offer to your most desired cream clients, make money, and then use your profits to grow the bottom of your pyramid. So hunt first, make money, buy a farm, and then start farming. So that's like how I do it. So now, but I digress. Okay, so
I love that analogy, by the way. Super helpful.
So for this J. Lee agency, this fictitious J. Lee agency, your ideal client is any funnel builder who paid $10K to Brunson and does not have a webinar funnel. That's right?
Yep.
All right. How do you get to those people? Well, buy 10K program, join his program, and say, I did it, I do that. That is, you can buy your way into his land. You can network. You can team up with people. You can host your events. There are so many ways you can connect to ClickFunnels community.
Right.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay. So how will you go about making a list of your ideal prospects? You could do legal and illegal things. So let's not get into filling this whole thing up. What are they buying from you? They want what Russell wants them to do, but they don't have time or skill to do it.
Yeah.
Why will they buy? Because they want it and they can't do it. Who buys a wheelchair? They need to be crippled and they need to be in a need of mobility. Right? If you have a need for mobility and if you are not crippled, you ain't buying wheelchair, not even at 99% discount. If you are crippled but you don't have a need for mobility, you ain't buying a wheelchair, not even at 99% dollar discount.
Right.
Right? So what is your message? So this helps you create a one next step that you can take. So this is where you would start. And everything else takes you into creating a list of what will you do to get to your next $100,000 and who will do the work. And that creates a project.
Amazing. Now, you mentioned something earlier. I don't know if I missed some of the details on people trying to create a list of 200 to 500 ideal. And you're a list marketing segmentation expert specialist. How do you recommend people who, are getting off the ground, who are bootstrapped, to build that list?
Great question. So there is a framework and formula for that. Why don't I type as I go and share my screen?
Yeah.
So
I love the way you educate. You're a master educator. I love it.
Thank you. So I'll go to my notebook. I'll just go to my, hey.
So while Parthiv is bringing that up, for those of you who are listening or watching the Sales Ninja Show podcast, thank you guys for tuning in. Please comment if you guys have any questions. If you are a 6 or multi-7-figure entrepreneur and you want to be on the Sales Ninja Show podcast, comment podcast, and we will see if you're a good applicant. One thing I really appreciate about Parthiv is, he's showing in real time, how do you do these things? That means he's done this, countless numbers of times that he can do it in live. That's the difference between a fake overnight guru, fly by night that, might be a week ahead of you, versus someone like Parthiv, who has done this a number of times and has gotten amazing results.
Okay. So first you need to understand who your ideal buyer is.
We don't see your screen yet if you're trying to share.
Okay,
Not yet.
I thought
That's okay. Oh, there we go.
Okay. So there is so let's see. The very first thing you need to understand who your ideal buyer is. Remember when we were looking at this PDF, we began talking about I went away from it because I don't want to spend too much time on it, but then you brought me in here. So
Yeah.
I'm going to take you to a property called Strategizer. Dr. Alex owns this, and here you can get his books. There used to be easier way to get to that, but yeah, books. You have to go in the footer and then you have to look for. So this is called business model generation, and within business model generation, there is a value proposition design. So you can buy this book for like, I don't know, whatever, but they're also giving it away to you for free. So you can get the book for free. So let's look for.
So I'm on the same website as you. When you said you can get the book for free, is that in that Strategizer business model generation?
Yeah, they used to make it easy to get the book for free.
Yeah.
Now they make it a little harder.
So is that it's an opt-in, right? Download a free 72-page preview.
Yes. Do you see that 72-page preview book?
Yes, I do. I'm gonna put the link in the show notes. So this is called Business Model Generation, free 72-page preview.
Where do you see this? Oh, this. Yes. Yeah. So when you go to, they used to just give it away. Now you go to opt-in. What this?
Right.
Whatever entrepreneur in Americas. Well, they're giving you a very impressive property.
Okay, I'm gonna opt in right now as well.
So you download the book, but this thing is magnificent. Okay, I love Dr. Alex. So here is this diagram you see, this girl in this box. So that's what I'm going to zoom into.
Oh, cool.
So this is your entire business model canvas, and this is your value proposition, and this is your customer segments. So let's go to the girl. That's okay. So this is the picture, right? So let's go ahead and screenshot her. Ta-da! Right? So this is a philosophical thing. She has. So now let me show you something that is more usable, right? There are 3 things she has. She has a pain that she wants to come out of. She has a gain that she wants, and she has a job that she is in the market for. So if we go back to the J. Lee agency, that is a funnel builder, specializes in creating webinar funnel. Your she, Jane, let's call her Jane.
Yeah.
Your Jane is, her name is Jane. Jane wants someone to create her webinar, her Brunson Perfect webinar and a webinar funnel. Jane tried to do it herself, and she realized that this is not her cup of tea. So that's pain that she wants relief from. So she wants someone to do it. That's her job. And Jane knows that she has a good message that can change the world, and she will do a good job selling and delivering. She just wants to be at launch. So bottom line here with Jane is now pregnant with a webinar funnel, and she needs a funnel builder OBGYN who can deliver the baby. And Jane will need a funnel builder pediatrician who can pediatricians who will help Jane grow the baby. So now that is step number one. You have to know who they are, what their pain points are, and what their desired gain statements are.
Mm-hmm.
Second thing you need to know is you need to know who you are and clearly articulate yourself. And Dr. Alex helps. The value proposition design will help you because you, in this case, this is actually a good screenshot to look at. So this is your value map. So you see, this is the gains that she wants, the job that she has, and the pains that she is in. This is you, the product or service you have. Certified funnel builder who knows how to build webinar funnels, and you build 25 funnels. Your gain creators are, I will do your webinar and webinar funnel for $5,000. How many net new clients do you need to get to make your 5,000 back? And pain relievers. You tried, you suck. I tried, I don't suck. I think we have a deal. As long as the economics are not out of whack and you don't butcher the sales experience, you get yourself a deal. Now that you know who she is and who you are, you just look for the matchmaking ground. You find people who are asking for help. You find people, you run ads. Who likes Russell Brunson? You join Mastermind. You do affiliate marketing with other people who know other funnel builders. These are the different ways you build it. So I'm going to now get into the core formula for list research. Okay. There is, so where does Jane congregate, right? Mm-hmm. Which events she goes to, which social circles she belongs to, right? Mm-hmm. Who does she hang out with? What does Jane read? What magazine does she subscribe to? What association does she belong to? Now, my ideal, let's make this a little more sexy. You, Jay, are an agency owner who sells webinar funnels to estate planning attorneys who make between $1 and $3 million and want to sell estate planning by speaking in front of business owners. Right? So your Jane is estate planning attorneys. Which events does she go to besides going to ClickFunnels? She also goes to Elder Council. She also goes to Wealth Council. She also belongs to the local bar association. She hangs out with other law firms. Right? She buys lawyer magazines. Who is her coach? Right?
Mm-hmm.
What masterminds can she attend? So she goes to the Glass. She can go to our John Robbins. There are a half a dozen others. There are a bunch of others, right? So you can market to lawyers who like pen glass. You can market to lawyers, and this is a classic traffic strategy. You can use, there are tools that you can buy, or you can hire an agency that can get you to these people. So this is how you get to your what I call your Dream 100 list. There is a book that I want to recommend. I think it's called Ultimate Sales Machine by Sales Machine by Amanda Holmes. So this book has a whole chapter on your Dream 100, right? And if you don't know who your Jane is, you can arrive at identifying your Jane by running what's called a recency frequency monetary value analysis.
Whoa, that was a mouthful.
I'm sorry. Okay. So there is a book called Over Deliver by Brian Curtis. This book has one chapter on RFM analysis. So if you Google RFM analysis, it's called recency, frequency, and monetary value of your current clients. So here's how you do that. You log into your QuickBooks. You can still see my screen, right?
Yes.
Okay. So you log into your QuickBooks. We are just going to go into one of my properties. We are going to go in to this. We will go and export. We are going to run one report in ClickFunnels. So we go to reports. We go to. I actually have I run this report all the time. So it's called accounts. No, not. It's called Sales by Customer Summary. That's the report you want to run. This will tell you how much money you made in July. You look at this year to date. So you run this report in time travel to say all dates. All right. So then that's $11 million in lifetime revenue. You export this list. And you have this export, and I'm going to take you to, and then what you do is you look at this Excel. I'll stop sharing so I can talk. You look at this Excel, you sort it by revenue, lifetime revenue. You take your median. What's the middle point? How many people gave you half your money? how many people gave you? You know what? How are we doing on time? Can I keep? Am I too deep into the weeds or?
No, I actually had another podcast, but he rescheduled for August because he's going on vacation. So I have a slot that just opened up.
No. Can I keep going right now or?
Yes, you can.
Okay. So where is my download? Okay, so we're going to open this Excel. So I'll just show you. It's easier when you can see the data.
Yeah, it's more caught than taught for sure.
And I can't share client data.
Of course.
I can share mine. I mean, okay, so let's see. We will get rid of all this junk. We would go to, I have to delete a couple of rows. And I got, so now I would go down here. I need to delete this row and just select 2 or 3 more. That's it. And I deleted those rows. And I delete the rest of the hoo-ha here. And that ought to take me to this. Now, if I take this and I go sort by column B, largest to smallest, as you can see, I have $11 million and 636 rows. I got, so let's get rid of the zeros and the negatives. So I'm down to 577 rows. So we're going to delete all the outliers. So let's delete that. I got people who are buying like my books and stuff like that. So let's get rid of people who paid me less than $1,000. So I'm now eliminating my bottom outliers. Okay, so now let's look at the final tally of the dollars. Some $11,202,000, right? So what is half that? $5,600,000. So let's look for. Now let's keep coming down from top. How many people gave me 1 million? Yeah. Okay. So I got there we go. Now let's look at how much did I get from my top 25 clients? Not quite half, but how many did I get from my top 50? I crossed half. So as you can see, less than 20% gave me more than half my money. So what's the common element between these people for me, right? So when I do this analysis all the time, what I realized, let's stop sharing. What I realized is 99% of my clients came from Kennedy Land. Of course, surprise, surprise. But more than 70% were Kennedy people who also followed Dan Sullivan. Only your historic data will tell you who you look attractive to. So the message here is, don't look for people that you are attracted to. Look for people who will find you attractive.
So don't look for people that you're attracted to. Look for people who are attracted. Sorry, say that one more time.
Don't look for people that you are attracted to.
Mm.
Look for people who will find you attractive.
Mm.
Because when you're talking to people who naturally find you attractive, they'll beeline to you. You don't have to be a sales ninja, super smart sales closer. The deal is already made in heaven. See, in old ancient India, we had arranged marriage. This is arranged business.
You're the matchmaking king.
Thank you. So I'm sorry for a very long answer, but I wanted to not just give you a philosophical answer. I wanted to give you a scientific answer and show you how it can work and give you some resources.
Oh, that was amazing. I mean, that was worth the entire podcast itself because you literally went in real time and broke down, the formula, the frameworks, and how you actually, segment your list, which I thought was genius. I love that you did it in real time. I appreciate that, even though you were put on the spot, you were able to easily navigate and explain and educate. One question I did have from the previous screenshot that you had with some of the pictures that you were kind of snapshotting, that was the Strategizer, that ebook, whatever. Because I downloaded the 72 pages and I was looking for those 2 screenshots that you took in your notes. I didn't see that in the 72-page preview.
Let's see. Select entire screen,
Unless it was from the entire book.
Let's see. Let's get out of my QuickBooks. I can't believe I showed my QuickBooks on stage. That was crazy. It is page 17 of 54.
Page 17?
It is. So do you have the 54-page book? What?
No,
book?
I got the 72-page business model generation. Oh,
no,
maybe it's a different
value proposition design.
That's a different resource?
A different resource. You want value proposition design.
That's why. Yeah.
Business model canvas is a zoomed out version. It's your entire business. So it's like a one-page business plan. I mean,
I see it here now.
I love Dr. Alex. I mean, he's just. I love his books. You can even buy a software called Strategizer.
Oh, really?
Yep. And you can do all this work, and you can build out your map and all those things. I mean, I have built so many maps in his software. It's like.
Oh, so you use the software to build them?
Yep. So I mean, they have. It's really cool. You can even buy their book software.
I'm just looking at that software thing that you're talking about. Like, what are they charging per? Is it per month?
Let's see, I don't know.
No, I don't see any pricing.
I don't know. I have had it for years. They just charge my credit card so many times. Like once a year I pay. It's like hundreds of dollars. It ain't much.
Okay. And it helps build your. It reminds you of there's another. It looks very similar. I don't know if Ryan Dice made something like this, but some sort of like offer machine, or I can't remember what they called it. But.
We're talking about so there is it's called GrowthWorks.
Yes. Is it similar to that?
I absolutely love GrowthWorks. Okay, this is a magnificent tool that will kind of put words in your mouth, right?
Yeah.
So let's create a new canvas for J. Lee Agency, right? J. Lee Perfect Webinar Agency campaign. And let's generate this with AI. Helping lawyers helping helping estate planning attorneys create perfect webinar funnel using Russell Brunson's framework. And then it's going to build your thing out of it. So this is another $1,000, $2,000 tool that you can buy from GrowthWorks.
So do you use, are Strategizer and GrowthWorks similar? Or, I mean, it looks like you use both of them.
Okay, so let's say it's a watch. It's a tool. So who it is for? And then it will build everything up. So you start, I mean, a Strategizer would give you, I don't know how much it costs, man, I forgot.
What does Strategizer do differently from GrowthWorks?
Yeah, their Strategize. No, Strategizer is just a note-taking tool.
A note-taking tool?
Yeah, it's
$300 a year.
$300 a year. GrowthWorks
Okay.
is probably like $1,000, $1,500 a year.
Yeah.
So there we go. And it's going to, it populates my thing that I can, now J. Lee Agency can take this marketing asset that is created in GrowthWorks and go to market.
Mm.
So I'm not paying attention to what I'm clicking.
Yeah. You're just doing a quick run through. Yeah.
And then it will create a. So we are going to. So there is a product roadmap. I have to let it finish building this out. It did. Then I have to go to product roadmap. Let it build it out. This is to take me between 10 and 20 hours. I mean, I've been using this guy for like 8 or 9 years. But now that they have AI, it takes me like 3 to 10 minutes.
Wow.
And then so it just does its thing in the background, and so you can buy this tool, and I have to let it finish building this first, and it built. So now I can pick. So there is no visual sequential thing. I just want you to buy the system. So it is more of a comprehensive 9-point thing. So let's see, what would my lawyers like? So let's look for a blueprint. So let's call it, let's use this. And it's going to create the estate planning webinar blueprint.
Amazing.
So now you have a $5,000 upfront and $1,000 a month. You need 7 lawyers. You got yourself your first $100,000. So you see how I went from my next 100K blueprint all the way into building an asset and doing launch ready while we wait.
Oh, that's impressive. Wow.
Webinar success blueprint for the state lawyers.
Oh, that's incredible.
Thank you.
And it's fast. That's incredible. Fast. Like that would have taken like weeks, if not months. So are you using organic or paid marketing, or are you just leveraging off of your what you said, which is like your pay to play to generate leads to sales? And is it typically like a sales call, or you do a one-to-many? What's your process?
My traffic sources are I don't do any Facebook or Google paid advertising.
Okay.
People buy my books and then they read and they book an appointment. I also send out 5 to 10 FedEx a day.
Really?
So
You mean you send five books a day?
5 to 10 FedEx packages a day.
Wow.
So that's what we.
So when you send these 5 to 10 packages a day, is that for clients or is that for people that you want to become clients?
No, it's for prospects. It's for people that I want to become clients.
That's amazing. Chris Voss is a gentleman I came across who works with Russell Brunson's former partner, I think, who passed away, and did the same thing where it's ROR method or RO, what do you call it? Something where return on relationship or something like that, where he's gifting them his and being able to get into their ecosystem.
Yep. So I mean, I have so this is my HubSpot. I have so I use ClickFunnels for funnels and
HubSpot is your backend. Yeah.
Engine.
Nice.
So let's see. So this is lead gen. There is a marketing dashboard. I have a blog. So people read my blog, they opt in, and then they book appointments, and then there is a CRM system in the back.
You have a sales team that takes your calls to?
No sales team. I don't sell, they buy. So
just through a link?
They book an appointment, and I tell them that if you want to hire me, this is my fee. But look, you are a hunter, man. I'm a farmer. I just build relationships and they will buy whenever they're ready to buy.
Amazing.
So I have a dental growth study club where we teach dentists how to grow their business. And I'm giving away my system to people who want to do stuff. I mean, in ClickFunnels land.
Wow.
If somebody wants my funnels here, I'll show you what I do. So I have a thing called freegrowthsystem.com. It's like, I'll give you my system for free. I'm rebuilding this land, but so that's what we do. So, but the people who are in your audience, people who are watching this, I encourage them to read my books. So go to freemarketingbooks.com. There are some books that you can still see my screen, right? I'm sharing.
You're showing the StreamYard.
Okay, so you can go to freemarketingbooks.com.
Okay, I see it now.
So that's my bookshelf.
I'm going to put that in the show notes right now.
Okay, if you want to spend time with me, go to www.meetparthiv.com and book a 20-minute appointment, and I'll be happy to talk to you. If you want my whole growth strategy system, you can read it on screen for free. If you want it in print, you can buy it from Amazon for a couple $100. The only book that I cannot give away on my bookshelf is the entrepreneur book that Kennedy and I wrote. So if you look at No BS Automation, that is a book I recommend you buy.
No BS Automation, is that what you co-wrote with Dan Kennedy?
Yeah.
Wow, I've seen those in the library when I was or in the bookstores. Yeah.
Yes, that's like a $15 book that you can buy, or you can buy it on Audible or Kindle or whatever.
No BS.
What's on my bookshelf? Yeah. So what's on my bookshelf is not a book; it's a preview book. You can just read one chapter,
Oh, nice.
and it has a sales letter and a QR code for you to buy the book. But
So I wanted to ask a question because I think what you've accomplished is incredible, and not many people have done. And then I'm going to go to a speed lightning round, where because I know we've gone over time, to ask you a couple of quick questions before we end. But one question that was burning in my mind was, how does someone connect with a Dan Kennedy and partner with him? That's unusual. That's exceptional.
So I attended my first Dan Kennedy seminar in 2009, hosted by Ben Glass. That's where I actually met him. Prior to that, no, that was 2010. 2009 is when I bought his books and joined his program and started buying courses. Attending several meetings and appointments, several meetings and seminars, I got attracted to Dan. More important, he got attracted to me. And then I invested in his private client program. There are only 11 of us. There are only 11 private clients that Dan Kennedy has. So it's not like an unpublished coaching program. It's very tiny, close-knit inner circle. So it's an investment in myself. So, I mean, about my relationship with Dan, it's like my MBA. Ask not what Dan does for me. Ask what I do with myself now that I have Dan. So who's your Dan? Who do you follow? Who are you heavily invested in? What 3 books are you reading now?
Amazing. I'd love to get that quote again. Ask not what I do. How do you say that?
Yeah, I say, ask not what I do. Ask not what ClickFunnels does for me, or ask not what Kennedy does for me. Ask what I do with my life now that I have Kennedy and ClickFunnels in my life.
Amazing. So much wisdom here. You're a deep well, and a data scientist, an expert marketer in so many different things, which is why I can see how successful you've been. And on part 2, I would like to ask, some of your personal beliefs and your personal story, and also even how you are able to get and keep, the LTV on clients, because you've been able to get successful clients and keep them for a long time, which is not normal. But to save a bit of time, I do have a speed or lightning round to get to know Parthiv. So whatever answers come to your mind that are at the top of your head, just to answer as you would, when you're just answering someone quickly. So morning or night person?
Night person.
Coffee or tea?
Coffee.
What's your favorite part of the day as a business owner and growth strategist? Sorry.
Repeat the question.
What's your favorite part of the day as a business owner and growth strategist?
When I am in front of a client or soon to be client, helping them figure out what they're going to do next.
What's one business strategy or mindset shift that instantly added revenue or freedom in your own business journey?
A ride from La Quinta to Dan Kennedy's house, 17 minutes conversation between me and Dan in 2017.
Really? 17-minute conversation with Dan Kennedy.
What he said is, so I said, I make this much money, I spend this much, I'm happy, I'm not afraid to start over, and I'm in a very good spot. And he's like, that's terrible. You will come to a point where you will not be able to make money, but you will have to spend money. And that will last for an extended period of time. And if you don't survive that, your business will die. you need a large, deep reservoir of cash, a not debt-based lifestyle, and have enough money to carry not just your house but your entire team for an extended period of time, because a long, harsh winter is coming to you. I don't know what, I don't know when, but it is coming, and I hope you survive. That's what Dan said.
Wow.
2017, 3 years before COVID.
Wow, really? Wow. That was prophetic. Interesting. What's something that your clients would be surprised to learn about you that they don't know?
I have a large collection of Mont Blanc pens. I love buying pens.
How many do you have, and what's your favorite one?
64, and my favorite is Gandhi.
64. And you say Gandhi is like there's a picture of Gandhi?
No, there is a Gandhi Mont Blanc pen.
Wow. Amazing. Do they write differently?
To me, it does.
Any personal mantra or quote that you live by? If so, which one?
You can't touch somebody's wallet until you touch their heart. Right? I'm an income producing asset. I produce income. Just do your job. Money will come.
Did you say just do your job, money will come?
Mm-hmm.
Sounds like a Nike commercial. I love it. I love it. Favorite movie that has impacted you the most, and why?
Okay. So there are a lot of favorite movies, but one movie that will resonate with you and your audience is Into Thin Air. There is a book and there is a movie. And it's a story of a bunch of people going into Everest. And there is a very profound scene at the beginning of the movie where the Sherpa says, "Why are you here?" And they say, "We are here to do summit." And he says, "Why am I here?" And they say, "You're here to take us to summit." He says, "No. I got paid to take you to summit. What I am really here for is safely take you home." Too many people die on Everest. We need, anyway. So I forgot. It's an interesting movie. You guys will like that. And can we begin winding this down, because I have a Zoom coming up at 11:45. I have like 2 minutes before my next guy will show up in my
Yes. Last question. Secret passion or hobby that many people don't know, or that you would like to learn, that is completely different from what you do now?
Buy more pens.
Okay, so on that note, thank you guys for watching the Sales and Dish Show podcast. Thank you for tuning in. Parthiv, what a pleasure. I can't wait till part 2. Your wealth of knowledge and your heart to help is incredibly infectious. And if you guys are looking to sell more, to give more, comment Sales Ninja, and we'll get on a call with you to see how we can help you grow. And you have all of Parthiv's connection information, contact information, all the free resources. Thank you so much for your kindness, your generosity, your time, and your wealth of knowledge that you've broken down in real time with us. So on that note, Parthiv, thank you so much for your time again, and we will see you on the next show. Take care for now.
Thank you. Bye.
Okay, take care.